Good morning. The date is October 30th, 2018. This is a regularly scheduled executive committee meeting. My name is Jacob Fry. I'm the chair of this committee, and I am joined by a quorum of council members, Gordon, Council Vice President Jenkins, and Council Member Johnson. Let the record reflect that we do have a quorum. There are two items on the agenda for today. The first is appointment of an interim designation for Director of Regulatory Services, and the second is a appointed position in the Public Works Department, which is Deputy Director for Public Works Business Administration. I'm going to go ahead with the first one first, which is designating Kim Keller as Interim Director of Regulatory Services beginning November 3rd, 2018 for a period not to exceed 90 days. I will go ahead and move this item forward and speak to it briefly. We've been very privileged to be working with Noah Schuckman as both Regulatory Services Director and then before that in the Regulatory Services Department. Noah is a lifelong Minneapolis resident. I believe he's done some extraordinary work here at the city. Noah, we've been honored to work with you. The way you've conducted business in Reg Services, I think, has been exemplary. You are always communicative, responsive, and effective. And while you will be greatly missed, there's no doubt in my mind that you're going to do one unbelievable job in Duluth. And so, sad to see you go, but we're proud to see city employees do extraordinary things. Speaking of doing extraordinary things, Kim Keller, who is our appointment my appointment for Reg Services Interim Director, has been consistently doing that really important groundwork in Reg Services for quite some time. She's often the point person that both council members as well as department directors go to when they need something actually done. And I think you will do this position phenomenally, and I'm very pleased and I feel comforted to be able to put your name forward as the interim director right now. So again, thank you to you both. Noah, make sure you stay in touch, and Kim, congratulations. Any additional discussion on this particular item? Seeing none, it has been moved forward. All those in approval, please say aye. 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 All those opposed say no, and that item passes. Item number 2 is the appointed position in the Public Works Department. It's, again, as I stated, Deputy Director for Public Works Business Administration. And there's sort of 4 subparts to it. Who's here to talk to this today? Come on up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mayor Fry, members of the Executive Committee. My name is Rick Bowes. I work in the Human Resources Department in the Classification and Compensation Division. We are here today to ask that you please consider approving a new position in the Public Works Department, Deputy Director, Public Works Business Administration. Reporting directly to the Director of Public Works, the proposed position will function as the Deputy Director for administrative actions and oversee all non-engineering divisions within the Public Works Department. The creation of the new position will free up the existing Deputy Director of Public Works, City Engineer, to fully concentrate on oversight of the engineering divisions. We ask that you please adopt the findings that the proposed position meets the criteria in Section 20.1010 of the Minneapolis Code of Ordinances, City Council, to establish appointed positions. We ask that you please approve the appointed position of Deputy Director of Public Works Business Administration, which has been evaluated at 723 total points and allocated to grade 16. We ask that you please approve the salary schedule for the position, which has a range of $134,253 with a maximum of $159,148 in accordance with the adopted compensation plan for appointed officials effective October 30th, 2018. We ask that you please refer this matter to the City Council for consideration. With your permission, I would like to turn the presentation over to the Director of Public Works, Robin Hutchison, to expand on the role of the position and answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bowes. Ms. Hutchinson.
Good morning, Mayor Fry and members of the Executive Committee. Thank you, Rick, for the explanation and the 4 items. This is essentially an addition of a second deputy director position in the Department of Public Works. Currently, there is 1 deputy, and that is Lisa Cerny. Our work is a funnel through Lisa. Lisa has been responsible for all of the divisions outside of fleet and business administration. What we're requesting is the creation of a second appointed position, which is a second deputy, thereby creating a director, myself, 2 deputies, and shifting a division that is not as related to work in the right-of-way over to this deputy to round out the portfolio and add to the current portfolio. I will add, this is not a new position that we are asking for, not an additional position that we are asking for. We have this position currently designated as a division director. This is essentially a promotion of that position to be a second deputy within Public Works.
Thank you. So this is an existing individual that is being promoted to this new position.
That is correct. Over the past 2 years, Public Works has changed and expanded our work into new areas, and much of that work has been taken on by existing division director Brett Jelly. Brett has shown loyalty and commitment and done an expanded job over the last couple of years, and in essence, this action would formalize the way that our department is functioning, as well as give additional responsibilities under that deputy position.
Thank you. Any questions for Ms. Hutchinson? Councilmember Gordon.
Could you just clarify what division is going to be added then under this position?
Yes. Mayor Fry and members of the Executive Committee, Councilmember Gordon, the Division of Solid Waste and Recycling will be shifted to be under this deputy director, and that joins other divisions, safety, business administration, and rounded out by the Division of Solid Waste and Recycling.
Was there something also about fleet services?
Oh, and fleet, sorry. Mayor, Councilmember Gordon, and I forgot to mention, fleet is also underneath that deputy director position.
Thank you.
Any further questions on this item?
No, and I'm happy to move it forward if that would be helpful.
It would be helpful.
All right, so moved.
Thank you. Councilmember Gordon has moved this item forward. Any discussion on Councilmember Gordon's motion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no, and that item passes. I will now, so we've got one item for the closed session, and so I will move to adjourn to room 315 for a potential closed session. Thank you. All those in, I guess already moved.